Hello, Jim 12's here, and it's Monday the 13th of June 2022, and I'm here again in a spot I was at a couple of weeks back, but I think I can't actually beat it. It's on the Great North Walk, and I'm here on an absolutely glorious sunny day, hardly any wind at all, and I'm in the sun and it's really warm, absolutely wonderful. We've had some freezing nights, frost most nights. Anyway, in this video I want to introduce you to the book I'm reading. I don't know whether you can see the title. I'm holding up to the camera. It's 1984 by George Orwell, and I want to tell you a few things about why I'm reading it. I'm about halfway through, and I'm finding it fascinating, and I commend it to you as a read if you're looking for something stimulating to read. So here goes. Why am I reading it? The simple answer, I think, and this is a very personal one, is to help me understand the days we're living in. Now, this book was written in 1949 in England by George Orwell. Now, I've been aware of the book all through my growing up in England, my schooling. I don't think I ever read it. I've known vague bits about it, but the events of the last few years have provoked me to go out and buy it. So off I went and bought a copy. And I must say, I would say it's not historical classical literature, but I would say it's on the border of classical literature and modern literature. And I think before long it will be classical literature. So I'm halfway through. Capitalism has been defeated in the revolution. Now, he hasn't said when the revolution was, but prior to 1984. And the biggest enemy of the world was capitalism, which was seen as a community for the privileged, and everyone else had to serve them. So with capitalism gone, all that's left is the party, always written with a capital P, and Orwell, whose name in the book is Winston Smith. He is in the party with a capital P. There are others in the world who are called the proletariat or the proles, often with a small p. And he doesn't have much understanding of the proles, other than the fact that they are very poor and basically just surviving. The thought police is very prominent in the book, and he's forever wondering whether the thought police can get inside his head and whether or not he's going to be arrested. And if he is, and he's seen this for some of his friends and acquaintance, they've been erased, or he uses the word vaporized, sometimes they go away for 2 or 3 years and you never see them, and then they come back for a very short time and they have a trial, and they may have public executions. And one of the things in the book that I find hardest to stomach is that the children are encouraged to attend these public executions. It's like going to a football match. Big Brother is there, and I find that quite ironic that the term Big Brother is still current, and presumably, I can't say for certain, but presumably George Orwell coined the term Big Brother. So it's a fascinating look at what the world for him might have looked like in 1984, where everybody ate in communal dining rooms, everybody did what the party told them they had to do. There were special departments of the party for erasing history. Anything that was negative about the party had to be erased, and the implication is that most books, libraries had been erased, so that history basically started with the revolution, and nobody really knew anything about what the world was like prior to the revolution. So he spent a bit of time seeking out old folk, but when he found one, they were rather senile and couldn't really help him understand the past. Whether they have brainwashed him, I don't know. In the book, towards the middle, he finds a girlfriend, a dark-haired, fair-skinned girl who's much younger than him, and I can't work out whether or not this is intended to be his dream, or whether in fact it is a reality. If it is a reality, he has to do amazing things to go undetected, because to have a girlfriend, a relationship, is taboo. In fact, there's a big movement to remove sex from society. So, anyway, the destruction of capitalism, the revolution, the thought police everywhere. I'll tell you one other thing which is fascinating. He talks about telescreens everywhere that only have basically one channel. You can't choose what you watch. It speaks to you in a uniform way, and but it's also two-way, so that if you're in front of the screen watching, you can be seen by Big Brother. So the surveillance, the digital knowledge of everybody is completely controlled. Anyway, I recommend it to you. It's a fascinating read. So bye for now.